The governor has to go to the airport.
Hey, Governor, Mayor Giuliani today said that going after him on immigration would not be a fruitful area to pursue. I'll compare my record for creating safety and security with anybody's, he said, throwing down the gauntlet, essentially. How do you respond to that?
Safety and security is a very interesting and important topic. Illegal immigration is a different topic. This relates to 12 million people having come into the country illegally. And the question is that something which we want to encourage or something we want to discourage? My record as governor, and the comments I made as governor, said that I wanted to make sure that I would not attract people to come into our state who were illegal aliens. His record as mayor was to preserve a sanctuary city and to welcome those, and he said we want to welcome those that are in the country that are undocumented aliens. It's just a different perspective, different point of view. I don't have anything to say that he has a different, he had a different perspective when he was mayor than I did when I was governor.
He also mentioned the fact there were several sanctuary cities in Massachusetts that he said you didn't do anything about.
Well, do any governors have any actions that they've taken? That's not the responsibility of governors. I came up with an idea, which is one way to discourage sanctuary cities, like New York, would be for the president to use the federal authority to say we're going to reduce funds going to cities that call themselves sanctuary cities and that don't provide information that supports our federal laws. But the real question is, does Mayor Giuliani support that idea? Does he agree with me that we should adopt a provision at the federal level which says we're going to penalize cities that call themselves sanctuary cities and don't enforce the law? But trying to say that a governor is supposed to go after cities, I'm not saying that Governor Pataki should have gone after New York City. That has never been done in this country. I'm proposing a new idea, which is that at the federal level, we insist that cities try and follow the law and provide the information that's needed to discourage illegal immigration. But there's a difference of our records in how we've dealt with illegal immigration. He welcomed it, and welcomed people that were illegal immigrants, and I said I don't want to do anything that would encourage people to come here illegally. But let's not forget, legal immigration is something I strongly favor and want to support. And those who say let's cut off legal immigration, I think that's wrong. Legal immigration is a great source of culture, vitality, dynamics for our society, and it's something we should encourage. But illegal immigration actually threatens legal immigration.
Governor, why has this issue become the issue of this week, or the issue defining you and yourself as the mayor?
I don't know. That's probably something for you guys to help me understand. I mean, for me, the immigration issue was part of my regular stump speech, and it became an issue of more significance. I think, in part, I was at the border in San Diego and listened to border guards talking about the magnets that we have in this country that bring people over the border, and we discussed sanctuary cities. We discussed employers that hire people that are here illegally. It's something we should endeavor to stop. But this is a topic that's been discussed now for, I think, months. I mean, you look back, this has been a topic of discussion in the Republican primary world for 2 or 3 months now.
You take one more.
Governor, why wouldn't you have called the mayors of those cities in your state if you're so passionate about the issue and said, look, guys, you can't allow these illegals in your cities? You didn't take any steps, did you?
I took steps in my state to do the matters that I had responsibility for. So I deputized our state police when I learned of this program that allowed them to enforce federal law. Also, when there was a bill passed that said that illegal aliens would get a tuition break at the state university and state colleges, I said no. And I explained I didn't want to take any action that would encourage people to come to our country illegally. And my record is very, very clear. But governors don't have a responsibility to enforce federal law. The president does. And that's why in my presidential campaign I'm proposing that the president encourage cities to follow federal law by not calling themselves sanctuary cities or zones of protection. But that's not the state's job. That's the federal government's job to enforce federal law.
Governor,